Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit today about variables. So you hopefully recall this program where we said, while the sonar is seeing something that's greater than 50, do whatever's in here. So, this is a while condition, and as long as this condition is true, it's going to stay in between these two brackets. Once this condition is no longer true and something is less than 50, then it's going to see whatever's next and go down here and finish the program. So while conditions stay in the brackets as long as the condition is true. Okay, but we're going to do something very, very similar, but it's going to use variables. And in the long term, variables can make your life easy because you could change a lot of things with one with one change to a program. You could make many changes throughout a program. And you're going to learn more about that later, but let's just get to it. So right now, we have 50. We're saying go forward until the sonar is greater than 50. Let's do this a different way. I'm going to hit Control V. Int threshold equals 50. We are going to say that this is far. So as long as something is more than 50, we're calling that far. And so instead of the number 50 here, we're going to change that to the word threshold, because threshold is 50. Int means an integer, so this can't be 50.5 or 52.25. It has to be an integer, a whole number. And we just said threshold is 50. And so now, while the sonar is greater than threshold, threshold is 50. And the program does exactly the same thing. But let's say we had written threshold many places through a really long program. If we had written 50, then every time we'd come to 50 and we wanted to make it now 40 or 30 or 20, we'd have to change every single time there was that number into the new number that we wanted it to be. And A, that could take a while, and B, you might miss one or two, and that would be, that would mess up your program. This way, if I want far, if I think, 50's a little bit too far away, let's make anything more than 25 far. Well, now every time threshold comes up in a program, it's going to understand that means 25. If I change 25 to 15, then threshold everywhere it happens in the program is going to be equal to 15. So anyway, these are called variables. Int is one kind of variable, and it means that it has to be a whole number. And anytime you create these variables in a program, you can easily change a lot of things throughout a program just by changing the value of the variable.